Welcome to Dwire Field for your annual Grimes Bowl action. We're into game 4 here, and we have second graders. But before we get into it, first we want to meet a couple members on the team.
Ella, go Comet! Courtney, go Mason. Libby, go Comet. Lauren, go Comet. Emma, go Mason. Lily, go Mason. Aya. Allie. Scarlett. Avery, go Comet. Macy, go Comet. Violet, go Comet. Anna, go Comet. Billy, go Comet. Reese, go Mason. Reese, go Comet. Lauren, go Comet. Lexi, go Comet. My name is Rudy and my number is 1 and my position is guard. My name is Ryan and I'm number 3 and I play safety. My name is Trey and my number is 8 and I play linebacker. I'm Cameron Blosser. My number is 13 and I play middle linebacker. My name is Tony and I'm 14 and I play running back. My name's Cooper. My name's Cooper Nordstrom. I play quarterback and go Big Comets. My name's Braxton Sparks and my number is 18 and I play tight end and defensive end.
My name is Sandy Amani and my number is 23. My position is corner. My name is Sofiana Amani and my number is 24. My position is cornerback.
My name is Landon James and I'm number 33 and I play nose tackle of defense.
Hi, my name is Noah Shab and I play a nose tackle.
Hi, my name is Andrew and I play center and I'm 99.
There you have it. You met some of the competition for today's game. We're excited to see how they perform. And with that, we're going to go ahead and send it to the booth for your action for today's game. Hello and welcome back to your Grimes Bowl coverage. I am Aiden Crowley here covering solo this Mason Comets taking on the Westchester Outlaws. After a little bit of a wardrobe malfunction, we are underway to get going here for the second grade matchup. Unfortunately, we do not have a roster for the Outlaws. We do for Mason. I'll try my best to keep you guys updated about what's going on. Your Mason Comets are going to be in the white helmets, starting with the ball on offense, and then the Outlaws are going to be on the left side of your screen in the black helmets. We're going to start with a handoff to that right side of the field. It's number 14 for the Comets, Anthony Hendricks, and he's going a long way on this one to start the game. He blew that play up, and he's going all the way down to the 33-yard line. Huge rush to start the game. On a little bit of misdirection right there, exactly what you wanted if you're coming out here for the Comets. Big play on first down, and we're going to go to a replay just to kick it off. You see the handoff right there, and there's number 14, Hendricks, just getting around to that outside, beating the defender, getting to that edge, and able to go all the way down the field. And a great job from the Outlaws defender to go ahead and cut him off right there and stop the bleeding. Either way, the Comets are going to set up at the 34-yard line here for 1st and 10 after that big gain.
Of course, there's one person on the Outlaws with a white helmet.
Both teams lining up. Comets in a I formation, excuse me. It's going to be a handoff to number 13 of the Comets. Carson Glosser, who's going to be making defenders miss. He's still on his feet, and he's still going, and he's going to be finally taken down after he gets first down yardage It seemed like that play was dead to rights at the very beginning, but he just kept going, and he found a way to get the first down yardage he needed. And just like that, this Comet team is just marching down the field. As we see a replay on the screen here, just able to stiff arm, get around, still on his feet, spinning, and then he just turns it right upfield. He has 4 defenders near him, and on your screen you can see about 6, and he's still going. He gets it up the field, tight roping down that sideline, cutting it back up the field, and getting first down yardage. What a run right there from Glosser to keep this momentum early for the Comets. Now we have 1st and 10 at about the 22-yard line, as that's just going to be a dead play. I don't know if it was a sneak or it was just mishandled by the quarterback from the center right there. Cooper Nordstrom for the Comets had to fall on that one. Nothing really going on. So we're just going to play 2nd down, maybe losing a yard there.
Tripped over my feet there for a second, sorry.
Here is your 2nd down play. It's going to be a rush to the left side. He has some space. He's making one defender miss. He has one to beat. The juke move coming in, and he's waltzing into the end zone. What a move right there from Cameron Glosser, making the defender fall and then just having all the time of the world to walk into the end zone. Early score from for the Comets, and we have to check that one back once again. You see him hitting that hole. One defender to miss, making that guy miss. The juke move coming in, and then he's just walking into the end zone. What a move early for the Comets. Big exclamation point to start the game. Now the Comets coming on for a 2-point conversion. You see the cheerleaders there. Of course, they're loving a score from their Comet team. And now looking for the 2-point conversion. Nordstrom under center. He's going to take the snap, mishandled it, and he picked it up on his knees. So he's going to be ruled down, and they did not get the conversion. So 6-0 is your score here with 8:20 remaining in the first half, and the Outlaws are going to go ahead and take over at the 35-yard line. What an opening possession there for the Comets. The Outlaws now, as you see in the black helmets again, they're going to be walking down, looking to respond to basically a punch in the mouth right there from that Comet team. These 2nd graders, it's going to be interesting to see how they respond from something like that. A little bit of oh my gosh, English is tough, guys. Adversity thrown their way to begin the game. We're going to see how they have to come out here and respond. Score being 6-0, of course. They're going to be looking to come back and maybe throw a punch of their own here to begin.
He has to do a lot of announcing today. I'm not judging him at all, I promise.
Here are the Outlaws now lined up in a pistol formation here, surrounded by 3 running backs. He's going to take the snap. He's going to be handing off to the guy to his left, who's going to be trying to go up the field, but he loses the football. Fumble comes down. Flag on the play. They're able to recover it. A loss of yards. We're going to have to see what this penalty entails, and it's going to be a holding on the Outlaws, so they'll back up 5 yards. They'll accept it, and we'll replay first down. Or 10 yards, excuse me. So now we will have 1st and 20 here for the Outlaws. So not how you wanted to come out and respond. Here we can see the holding on your screen, and there it is. That's a full-fledged tackle coming out of the Outlaws right there on Nordstrom. And then the ball comes loose. Great job of retaining possession of the football, not giving that one up. Good job falling on that one. Obvious holding penalty for the referee to call. And now we'll have 1st and 20. Here comes the Outlaws lining up in that pistol formation with 1 running back to his left and right and 1 running back far in the backfield. He'll go ahead and take the snap. It's low, and he'll just have to fall on it. Unfortunate. Potentially had the opportunity to pick it up and go, but he decided to just fall on it. I understand the decision. He's a little frustrated. Coach is frustrated, as now it's going to be 2nd down and maybe 25, 23 yards. So this is not how you wanted to come back and respond if you're this Outlaws team. The Comets all pressure is on the Outlaws right now, as the Comets just have full momentum here to start this football game. They're all lined up, ready to go. You see the coaches. This is still second grade football, so of course constructive feedback is what we're looking for, as the quarterback's going to catch this one and go out to his left side. He has some space. He's bringing a couple tackles, and he gains quite a bit of yardage, but unfortunately that's not even going to be enough to get back to the line of play that they began at, as it's going to be 3rd down and long here, as he was able to muster his way forward for about 5 yards. We'll see the replay here and how he got through to that second level. You see him cut it back up. Great decision right there, and then trying to get it to the outside. Great tackle right there from J. Anthony Hendricks right there. As now we're going to have 3rd and about 15 here with 4:45 remaining in your first half. But like I said, you see the coaches moving around, telling his guys where he needs to be. I mean, that's what it's all about here. Just learning how to play the game, understanding the game, and loving the game. That's exactly what you want to do. But you're also out there to compete and try to win, and right now the Comets are doing that right now. Just pedal on the metal right now. We will see this 3rd down play and how will it unfold. Snap goes to the quarterback, handing it to the running back behind him, but the ball's on the ground. Nobody knows, and they were able to fall on it. Huge break right there from the Outlaws, as I don't think the running back knew that that ball was going to him, as it just dropped to the ground, and then everybody seemed to walk away from it as the ball just sat there. And thankfully, the quarterback for the Outlaws was able to foul on it, as we will see the replay here. Oh, he gets hit by his own defender, and the ball just lays there. We got a little Mark Sanchez butt fumble action right there, but they were able to retain it, and now we have 4th and extremely long here. Unfortunate right there that the Outlaws were just running into his own guy. That will happen in younger grades like this, but in younger grades like this, we're just looking for one play to get you down the field, and it can certainly happen. Break a couple tackles. Here comes the snap. He's running around. It's again miscommunication, and he's going to get tackled for a major loss once again. So the Comets are going to take over deep into Outlaw territory, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to wait and see. And it's going to be against the Comets. So it's going to be a face mask 15-yard penalty. That's huge. 95% of the time, a 15-yard face mask penalty is going to result in a 1st down. Unfortunately, it is going to be a automatic 1st down for this grade level, excuse me. So 100% of the time, it's going to be 1st down. But they were just deep enough that they barely got back to the line of scrimmage that they started at. They maybe gained a yard from their original line of scrimmage, but huge break right there from the Outlaws, as now they have a fresh set of downs here with 12 minutes remaining in your first half. Snap goes to the quarterback. Another mishandle of the football, as that one just falls to the field, and the Outlaws are just unable to get anything going. Forward momentum here. They're having trouble trying to hand off the football to their different players. Just unfortunate right here, as we will see a replay here. It's a decent handoff. It just appears that it was just a little bit too far. Everything looked good right there. You got to clamp it down if you're the running back. They tell you that you got to hold one arm low, one arm high, and you clamp down once you feel that football, and you got to hold on to it, as you see the coach telling him. He's a little frustrated, as he would be, but once again, these are 2nd graders. You understand the mistakes that they might make, but they have to ensure those if they want to go ahead and win this football game here with 11 minutes remaining in the first half. Now, both running backs to his left here. Expect to run over there to the top part of your screen. The quarterback is going to go ahead, catch this one. He's moving over to his left. Like I said, he sees a little space, but it is immediately tackled right there by Rudy Alonza. And what a tackle right there. And that is going to be a stop that the Comets needed, because now it's 3rd and long. So just a little bit of forward momentum right there. The Outlaws just went directly to their quarterback. They didn't try and do any handoffs because of the poor connection they have right now with their running backs and their quarterback. They just decided to go with the sneak, but nothing really going on right there. Great tackle from the Comets, and now we have 3rd and long. You see the cheerleaders in this one, the sprinkler, always a classic, especially on a hot day like this. You love to see that. And now the Outlaws are lined up and ready to go here on 3rd down. He will receive the snap. It's a little bit high. The handoff is good, and we're going to be running upfield finally. Here comes the Outlaws. He's breaking a bunch of tackle. He's still up, and he's still moving. He's moving his feet forward. What a rush right there, finally getting his chance to show what he's got. And he's able to make a bunch of defenders miss and make it 4th and manageable here. Once again, unfortunately, we do not have a roster for this team. So it's difficult to tell who's who. But on that one, the running back was able to get that handoff, make guys miss, bring guys with him, and get a lot of yards. So now it's 4th and about 4 here on the 44. Here comes the Outlaws lining up. 2 running backs to his left, 1 to his right. Maybe a little bit misdirection to the bottom part of your screen. He'll receive the snap. Just miscommunication once again. He thought a guy was going to be to his left. And nothing going on there on 4th down. So with that, the Comets are going to take over on offense. I just don't think he understood what play was going to be happening right there. Just unfortunate for these 2nd graders. Once again, they're learning the game, and a lot of times one of the hardest things in preseason games like this early in the season is understanding the playbook, because there's a lot of things, and especially in these sorts of formations where you're doing fake handoffs and stuff like that, it's tough to remember who's getting the ball when, and it could be overwhelming for a quarterback. And right there we saw he thought he was going to his right, but everybody was to his left. Just unfortunate right there. Either way, the Comets are going to be taking over here on about the 41-yard line with 8 minutes remaining in the first half. We see a shotgun formation right now for the Comets, as now Nordstrom gets under center. Two running backs behind him, 1 in the slot to his right. They're going to hand it off, but I believe there's a false start, as nothing was going on with that play. And the false start penalty will be enforced to the Comets, so we'll have to back up 5 yards right there. A little bit anxious right there. Was that guy in the slot for the Comets taking off just a little bit too early? And of course, the guys at the truck for ICRC in my ear, just wanted to give a quick shout out as they're working all the cameras. Give a shout out to the guy in the SpongeBob socks. I mean, what a classic TV show. And honestly, Kyrie Irving of the now Brooklyn Nets are making Kyrie shoes about SpongeBob. So this guy is on the wave. He knows that he's going to pick up those Kyries, and it's going to go great with those socks that he's rocking right now if he plays basketball. So great combo he's got rocking right there. And I'm a fan, and I think everybody listening at home and watching at home should be a fan. As now we have first and 15 right here, as Nordstrom, again, just miscommunication right there, and he's just eaten up by that defensive line right there. Nothing going on, and a loss of about 1. And look who it was on the tackle right there. I just gave him his shout out. SpongeBob socks, as he comes up a little hobbly right there, maybe the ankle right there, making the tackle. There was a lot of bodies under there. They do only have 11 players, unfortunately, so if one guy goes down, they're playing 11 on 10. But he appears to be okay. And I hate to refer to him as SpongeBob socks, but that may be his name, as we do not have a roster for him. Now we have the 2nd down play developing, and He's going to find a lot of space right there. Number 14, J. Anthony Hendricks. I mean, it looked like there was really nothing, a little bit of miscommunication once again, and he was just able to bump it outside and find a gap and go as he runs it all the way home. A 41-yard touchdown score, and big plays right now for the second grade Comet team results in a 2-score lead. We'll certainly take another look at it. You see the cheerleaders after that score. Of course, they're hyped about this 2-score lead. And yes, we will check it out. You see the handoff, and it looks like he's just enveloped in Outlaws, but he's able to bounce around, and then after he gets through that first line of defense, he's going all the way home as that second line of defense right there for the Outlaws just wasn't there. Touchdown Comets, and now they take a 12-0 lead. So now going for the 2-point conversion is this Comet offense. Looking absolutely electric to start this football game. 2 quick scores. And this could potentially be one of the highest scoring games we've had today at the Grimes Bowl. 4:30 left in your first half. Comets looking to make it 14-0. There's the snap. And again, it just wasn't handled well by Nordstrom, but he's still able to go get some yards. And unfortunately, it was just stopped short. The center and the quarterback just weren't really on the same page right there. He wasn't able to get the ball away from him. Bounced it out to the outside and wasn't able to get to the end zone, as you see teammates picking each other up. It's one of the best things about football and team sports. If you see a guy walking around with his head down because he's upset about a play, a lot of times you'll see good teammates picking each other up, which is great to watch. So now the Outlaws will take possession at the 35-yard line, down 2 scores. So we'll wait and see how they respond here as the first half comes to a close here with 3 minutes. Still enough time to go down the field and score, especially with these big plays we've been seeing today. The line, of course, getting talked to about who they need to pick up and how they need to block in order to make those big plays happen. And then you see the other 4 players on the field. They always go with a quarterback and then 3 running back option here. This time it's going to be that triangle that they run right now with the quarterback in the pistol formation, 1 running back deep, and 1 to his either side. He's going to take the snap. He's going to be running to his left side, looking upfield, and he's going to trip and fall. Unfortunately, he had space to work, but he was just caught up and fell down right there. Real unfortunate, as 2:40 remains in your first half. And he maybe picked up a yard right there, but they're going to give him no gain right there. It's interesting to see this misdirection that they have going on right now, this Outlaw team, with that triangle formation, but I don't know how well it's working just from a confusing standpoint for this quarterback. It's a lot to take in for a second grader to understand different packages for this sort of motion offense that they have right now. And we'll see if he is able to pick it up a little bit here at the end. Tough snap to get a hold of. The ball's still loose. And I believe they're just going to give the possession to the Outlaws, although I don't know who really had possession of the football for the Outlaws. And I think they're just going to say that the quarterback fell on it with his knee down. So 3rd down for the Outlaws and about 12 to pick up, 13. 1:40 remaining in your first half of play. The Outlaws desperately need something to go their way. There's the snap. And the running back is going to go ahead and try and bounce it around outside, but once again, just not really knowing what's going on right now. Is the quarterback. He was trying to look to his left side for the running back on his left, but the ball was supposed to go to the running back behind him. They were able to figure out and get him the ball, but by then it was too late. He was being swarmed by Comet defenders, and now with a minute left, they have 4th and about 15. If you're this Comet defense, you're doing exactly what you need to do. You're stopping them. You're forcing them towards the inside of the field. They're trying to bounce it around to the outside, but this Comet defense is forcing them. Great play by the corners this far, making them go back to the linebackers where they're able to just envelop them and take them down. They're everywhere. They're everywhere right now, just swarming the football, and they're doing their job, especially up front. They're getting past these defensive or this offensive line of the Outlaws, and they're disrupting the backfield, putting a little pressure right now on the quarterback here with 20 seconds remaining in your first half. This will ultimately be the last play of the half. There is the snap, and he's going around to his left side, and he's cut down short once again. And they're going to go ahead and I believe they're just going to call that halftime right there, as the Comets are up 12-0 in the first half. Frustrating day if you're an Outlaws fan on the offensive side of the football. They'll look to ensure that here in the second half. But for now, we're going to take a break and step away. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you soon. Hello and welcome back to more Grimes Bowl action. We are here with the second grade game between the Mason Comets and the Westchester Outlaws. 12-0 is your score after a very dominant first half from the Mason Comets. Defensively, the Comets forced the Outlaws to little to no gain in the first half of play. I believe it was just more of outlaw confusion more than anything for the second grade team. Of course, preseason, it's tough for them to understand plays and get it going. So that might be a big reason why you see a goose egg for the Outlaws. Offensively for the Comets, a couple big plays by Anthony Hendricks has led to this score to be 12-0. He's been able to bust out to the outside and break off a couple tackles, and is able to get into the end zone twice now for the Comets. Unable to convert on both conversions, but 12 to score still is what you see on the scoreboard in favor of the Comets. As now we have second half action underway. The Outlaws are going to begin with the football, and immediately we're going to see a timeout from the Outlaws, just discussing about what they might be wanting to do play-wise, as it's been a frustrating day for the coaches and probably the running backs and the quarterback, as they haven't been on the same page all day. You can see on your screen right there, yep, the cut. That coach was intently talking to his team, just making sure they know what's going on. I really want to see SpongeBob Socks end up in the end zone. If you're watching in the first half, we had to give a quick shout out to the running back over there. But we'll wait and see, as the Outlaws will receive the snap, and it's just going to be direct to his right side, looking for that edge, and he's going to be cut down by a Comet defender. I couldn't get the number right there. On that play, it was number 14. As we get the replay, Anthony Hendricks, he's been all over this football field today. You see him cutting it around to his outside. He seemed like he has a gap, but then Hendricks comes out of nowhere, flying in and making a perfect tackle. Great wrap-up right there, textbook play, and a great stop for only a gain of 1. Hendricks has been everywhere for the Comets today, like I said. So now we have second and about 9 here. Again, that triangle formation for the Outlaws, going with a lot of misdirection. There is the snap to the quarterback, finally. And now we have a handoff. He's going to keep it, looking for that left side. He's going to cut it upfield, and he's going to gain some yards right there. Great pickup for a play that kind of looked blown up. Didn't really look like there's anything going on. He was able to get it around to the outside and pick up some yards. So now third and manageable here for the Outlaws. This might be the first position they've been in that. You see him handing it off, a lot of fakes, and now he's starting right, cutting back left, and then cutting it back upfield. Good job by 23, cutting him upfield. I'd like to see him get into the action a little bit more, but he was able to force him back up the middle. Now we have third and about 5 here. That's a moment, if you're a corner, in the younger leagues, you understand your role of trying to force him back in the middle, but you just got to go in there and make a play. Now 3rd and 5. Quarterback's going to receive the snap, handoff to his running back. He's going to chug upfield, but he's knocked down backwards on that play. Number 13, Cameron Glosser came in. Big hit by him, and that's going to force a 4th down and short. Great job right there. And you see great communication right there, and you see the handoff. It's clean. He gets it upfield. It looks like he has a decent job, but then there's 13 with the big hit. Good job by Rudy Alanazi right there, able to slow him down just enough for Glosser to get in there and make the big hit. So now we have 4th and short. 19:40 remaining in your second half. Just got underway, about 3 minutes in. Big 4th down if you're an Outlaws fan, because you're looking for any kind of momentum in this football game. We're going to get some kind of stoppage right now on the field. It's tough to tell exactly what transpired, but we're going to get right back into the action. Maybe a little bit of wardrobe malfunction. The snap's going to be a little bit high, tough to handle. He's just going to have to fall on it. They pick it up, and he's still on his feet looking for anywhere to go, but by then there was about 5 Comet defenders in the backfield taking him down for a huge loss. Now the Comets sitting pretty with good field position here, starting at their own 35-yard line. A little bit of a high snap, unable to catch it, just going straight into the backfield. Good job, though. They were able to try and fall on it and They were able to fall on it and not let the Comets pick it up and gain even more yards. They kind of stopped the bleeding right there, able to fall on it. Now the Comets take over on offense, which has been very efficient today, moving down the field. First and 10 for the Comets on their own 35-yard line, or on the Outlaws' 35-yard line, excuse me. They're getting lined up, ready to play right now. They're loading up that right side, looking to attack that right there. As the snap happens, it's going to be a pass down the middle of the field, and he's wide open right there. Number 13, Cameron Glosser, receives it, and that's going to be one play, one score for the Comets as they go up 3 scores. Great play design right there. Nobody on the Outlaws team was expecting a pass. Just a little step back toss right to Glosser, who was wide open, camped in the middle of the field. Touchdown Comets. And they're going to go up 18-0 as we see the replay. You see not a soul around him. And he's just going to waltz into the end zone. Comets looking to convert the first 2-point conversion of the game. They were unsuccessful in their previous 2 tries, looking to make it a 20-0 ball game right now. Comets lined up. Here's the snap. They're running it up the middle, and ball's loose, but it won't matter. Everybody's going to fall on it. And once again, the Comets can't convert on a 2-point conversion. Either way, the Comets are going to be up 3 scores. 18-0 is your score. 16 minutes remaining in second half action. The Outlaws are going to take over on the 35-yard line, looking for some kind of response here. Outlaws now lining up, looking for anything right now, as it's been all Comets in this one. And a lot of it has to be attested to 13, 14, and 16 for the Comets. Cameron Glosser, J. Anthony Hendricks, and Cooper Nordstrom of the second grade football team. They've been everywhere on the field, making plays. But also big shout-outs to this defensive line of the Comets, able to make some pressure here on the quarterback, rushing him into some decisions that he might not be comfortable making. Great job from this second grade team, being very efficient today. The Outlaws gonna hand this one off. Nothing going right there. A little bit of a delay on the handoff, results in the Comets being already in the backfield, as he'll pick up maybe a yard on that one. And I know I sound like a broken record, but we're gonna have second and about 10 here. The Outlaws just need one play to maybe shoot a little bit of energy into their systems after a slow start. Here we have second and about 10. Ball spotted on about the 35-yard line here. There is the snap, and the Comets are just all over the backfield. That's number 16, Cooper Nordstrom, on the tackle. And I couldn't see who made initial contact, but one Mason player swarmed in the backfield. Here we see the replay. Believe that's 26 on the play, or 36, excuse me. Noah Shabbat, and going nowhere is that Outlaw running back. And now we have third and long once again for the Outlaws. Got to be a frustrating day if you're an Outlaw fan. And if you're a Comet fan, you're doing everything right now. "13 minutes remaining in your second half action." There is the snap. It's going to be on the right side, trying to cut it upfield. Huge hit right there from the Comet defender. We'll wait and see when he gets up who exactly that was. I think it's J. Anthony Hendricks once again, and it is Hendricks. Man, that kid is everywhere right now for the Comets, blowing that play up. Big hit. And now that will set up a 4th and about 11 here for the Outlaws. Just nothing going on. The Outlaws now setting up for their 4th down play here with 11 minutes remaining, or 11:50, excuse me, remaining in your second half. I mean, what can you say about this game? It's just been all Comets as now the Outlaws look to convert. They're going around that right side, and once again, they're going to get stuffed, and the Comets are taking over on offense. Just what a dominant showing right now. 18-0 is your score, as I said previously. And now the Comets look to widen the gap even more. And if you're the Comets, up 18-0 here with 11 minutes remaining, honestly, you're looking to try some different things. Maybe some trick plays, maybe get some other kids involved who don't normally touch the football. But it could be a fun day if you're the Comets, as you get to do a lot of things you might not be able to do up 3 scores here in this football game. We'll see Nordstrom still under center. And he'll take the snap. It's another pass play. He's looking out to his left, or right, excuse me. Nothing going on, and big tackle right there. And a flag comes down on that tackle. It was a pretty high tackle around the face mask. We'll have to wait and see if that's the call. and that will be the call. Face mask penalty assessed to the Outlaws, and that's going to be 15 yards to the Comets. They just can't catch a break right now. The Outlaws can't. And now they'll just be moving down the football field. Like I said, they're going to be trying different things. They're going to be trying throwing the football, maybe run a couple guys that don't normally touch the football. And right there, he dropped back to pass. Well, nobody was really open, so he tried to tuck it down and run. And he was just met by a defender who tackled just a little bit too high. That'll happen in younger football ages. You'll see a lot of guys tackle up around the helmet area instead of wrapping up the body like they should. So we have a fresh set of downs, ball spotted at about the 24-yard line. So the Comets knocking out of the door for their third score of the game here with 9 minutes remaining in your second half of play. High formation here for Nordstrom. They're going to go ahead and snap it. Ball is given to the fullback running upfield, and he trucks his way forward for a decent gain. That was number 8 right there, Trey Black, on that rush right there. And we're going to go ahead and take a second look right here. Just hitting the truck stick right there. Madden special, knocking his guy over and falling forward for a good gain right there. That's double triangle for you PlayStation players playing Madden right there. Great rush right there, resulting in a good gain. Here we have second and about 6 here. Comets now lining up, I formation, loading up that left side, potentially going to the top part of your screen as they do have a lot of open field over there. Ball is snapped, and it's going to be to the right side. A little bit of misdirection going on right there. Nothing going on. Good stop right there as he gained about a couple yards. It was number 14, Hendricks, on the rush. He's been everywhere, like I said, for the Comets. Defense and offense, he does it all. He scored twice for the Comets, and he's made a couple big hits. Having himself a day here with 7 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in your second half. Here we go, third down and very manageable here for the Comets. Again, they're lining up in that I formation with the left side loaded here. It's going to go to that left side, and it's going to be Glosser here, and he's going to bounce it around to the outside. Nobody's going to be able to catch him, and he'll get into the end zone for another score. Glosser with his second touchdown of the game. And just like that, the Comets take a very commanding lead here with 7 minutes remaining, up 4 scores. (24-0) is now your score. And we will see the replay here. You see them load up that left side. Great blocks, especially by number 36 right there. Noah Shabert picking up that block, and he bounces it out to the left side. And he runs at an angle where nobody can catch him, and he'll get into the end zone easily for his second score of the game. Now, if you're a Comet fan or a coach, there's not much negatives you can take away from this game that you're playing right now, except maybe the 2-point conversions. Right now, the Comets 0 for 3, trying to make it 1 for 4 right here on this conversion. There's the snap. It's going to be a rush, and he'll get into the end zone. QB keep right there around that right side, and he'll get into the end zone. So 26-0 is your score. There you see the handshake. You love to see that out of the competitive second graders right there. Having a little fun out there with the celebration. You see it right there. It was a designed run all the way. Great blocking right there, and he's able to get into the end zone. Great play design right there. And with 5:30 remaining, this game unfortunately, is all but over. So the Outlaws, who have been struggling offensively today, will get the ball at the 35-yard line. Looking to at least put some points here, put some points up on the scoreboard today. I'd like to remind everybody that this is our 4th game, and we've only had both teams score in one game. And that was the kindergarten game that happened just before this one. Every other game has been a score to 0. So the second graders looking to change that one with 4:40 left to play here in the second half. Triangle formation that the Outlaws have been living on this whole game. Snap's going to be a little bit low. They're able to get it. He's going to try and bounce it around to the outside. Nothing going on right there. Great containment from number 8, Trey Black, on that play. Textbook tackle right there. And unfortunately, the Outlaws just can't get anything going. You can see it once again on your screen. Low snap, good catch by the quarterback, and then having to get out of the way. But by then, Black is already in the backfield, and you see 3 Comet defenders on top of him. Unfortunate right there. And now we'll have 3rd and about 12, ball spotted on about the 32-yard line. Here is your second down play. Quarterback is going to go ahead and receive this one, and he just is unable to catch that one. That was a decent snap. Couldn't get a hold of it, and he's just going to have to fall on top of that one. 3rd and long. Frustrating day here for the Outlaws with 3 minutes remaining. As you see, number 33 for the Comets, that's Landon Marion up on that defensive front for the Comets. You see how hyped he's getting right now. He's passionate about the game, and that's what you love to see with these second graders. Just the love that they have for this game that they're learning. There's the snap, and he's going out to his right side, looking for some space on the outside, but once again, there is J. Anthony Hendricks. I mean, he is everywhere for the Comets right now. These Outlaws players might have a couple nightmares about him because he's just been all over him. You see the replay. It seems like he has some space, and then out of nowhere, there's Hendricks making a big hit on the quarterback. Good wrap-up, taking him down. Now we have 4th and long here with 2 minutes remaining. Under 2 minutes here to play in your second half. If you're the Outlaws, you're just looking to put one in the end zone, hoping that one person can break away, get away from J. Anthony Hendricks, because I'm sure they're running away from him. You see him on the top of your screen, top left of your screen. A lot of space to work with on the bottom half of your screen. There's the snap. He's going to go up the middle this time, finding a little bit of success, but it's all for naught as he won't get past, he won't get near the first down markers, and the Comets will take over with 1 minute and 10 remaining, potentially putting up 5 scores in this one. Comets once again will take over on offense. They look like they're just getting everything they want right now in this football game. And it's tough with these second graders being down this much to try and stay focused in this game. If you're an Outlaw fan, it's tough for them to find the will to compete in this game. But with that, we're not even going to see another play ran, as they're just going to let this last 30 seconds run off the clock. So the Comets second grade team will win with an exclamation point. 26-0 is your final score. Phenomenal play from the Comets. And the Outlaws were just shut down in every facet of the game. It was fun to watch. It was fun to watch these kids compete. And J. Anthony Hendricks, I'm sure Kastner loves to see what he just saw out of that man. But that was the end of the game. We thank you all for listening, and we hope to see you back for the next one. Fourth graders up next. Thank you guys so much for listening, and have a great rest of your day.